Welcome to another SolidWorks videos by NCCS. Today we'll be setting up a simple simulation video. First off, we've got to add the simulation into our SolidWorks. You can do so by going onto Tools, select Add-ins, locate your SolidWorks simulation, click onto the left box to activate it. You can also click onto this right box over here to activate it upon startup. Once you have it activated, you will be able to see your simulation tab in your command manager. Go under Study Advisor and create a new study. In here you can select the name of your simulation study as well as the types of simulation studies that you wish to do. As you can see, there are a lot of types that you can do. Frequency, buckling, fatigue. But for today, we'll just be sticking to static study. On the left, you can see our simulation tree. First off, we've got to assign the material onto this bracket. We'll just use a simple alloy steel with a yield strength of 620 megapascal. In this simulation, we'll be replicating an effect when we apply the load onto this single bolt and having two bolts through this bracket into a concrete wall. So to do that, first off, one of our fixtures would be a fixed geometry fixture along these two holes. Putting it here and here. Click Tick to confirm. And now we'll apply an external load. I'm going to apply a simple force on this face here. Note that I've also created a split line in order to get a face just over here. This is to replicate an effect of having an M12 bolt with a 20 millimeters head over it. So these are the area that forces will be applied onto directly. Set this to 10 Newton. Click OK. Now we'll assign a mesh to this bracket. This is a relatively simple geometry, so I'll just leave the mesh density as default. However, I'll be changing the mesh parameter in the curvature based mesh. They're generally more accurate than standard mesh and are more flexible. Click OK, and a mesh will be generated. These two holes are areas that we want to focus in, because when we apply the load here, these two areas should have more stress on it. So we should apply a higher dash density onto here. You could apply mesh control, select the edges here, and select a fine mesh density for them. To doing so, just click on Tick, so create mesh. As you can see, mesh along this edge has been refined. We can now run our simulation. As you can see, these are the areas that are heavily affected by the stress. You can also note that the maximum stress is 2.79 to the power of 6 Newton meters square. This is below our yield strength. By going to edit definition, we can change the units as well as changing some display options. Can show the maximum stress, the location of it. Click take. We can also see displacement, strain. We can also create a simple animation of it. If you wish to see other plots, you could right click on results and define other plots as you wish. One final thing is that if you would like to create another study with similar settings, you could simply go right click and duplicate your study. That's a nice, quick, easy way for you to switch between, say, different mesh type. Thank you for watching. This is NCCS, your SolidWorks provider.